How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and before I forget, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Now, you may already know based on the title what this video is going to be about, and in this video I wanted to focus on all the exterior mods that I've done to the XT so far, and also to let you guys know how much I've spent so far on these mods as well. And before I begin, I do want to say a few things before I get started. And my first point is that I'm not going to be including any interior mods or any maintenance costs that I've incurred so far for the car. I'm also not including the cost of the car because that will be a different video in itself. And the second point to this video is that I got this Subaru Forester XT mainly to go off-roading and exploring off trails. With it mainly meant to go off-roading, you shouldn't be expecting any stance mods on this video or build. I believe that's all I wanted to say for this introduction. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get started with how I got the car. Now, fortunately, for some reason, I didn't film anything when I first got the car, so I don't have any of that footage, but I do have some pictures, as you guys can see here. When I first got it, it was very plain, very OEM. I believe the only exterior mod that it did have was a roof rack for bikes. It was actually pretty crusty and probably wasn't usable at all. So that pretty much does provide a baseline for you guys to kind of show you guys how much the car has developed over the past few months. And so let's go ahead and begin with the front of the car. And as you can see from the picture, the front was relatively bland when I first got the car. The first thing I actually did to the front of the car was actually spray paint the grille. Now, it was originally grayish, but it was a really faded gray, and I decided to paint that a semi-gloss black, and this is how it looks like now. And I absolutely love the way it makes the car look a bit more aggressive. Now, this in total was about 25 bucks for the spray paint and also the gloss as well. The next part would be the Subaru Motorsports USA plate on front of the car. Now, nothing really special about this, it just made the car look a bit more aggressive, but that part was about 20 bucks from Amazon. The next part would be under the car, and it's actually the under tray. Now, a lot of you guys might think that it doesn't really add to the look of the car, but in my opinion, I really do think it does. It definitely makes it look a bit more aggressive, especially depending on which angle you're viewing the car. Now, this part I got from Pull Apart for about 5 bucks, and I'll also list my Pull Apart video right here. Now, the last mod I've done so far for the front is going to be the HID conversion kits. A lot of you guys might already know, but the 2007 Subaru Foresters came with halogen bulbs, but my bulbs died out on me, so I decided to go ahead and upgrade to HID kits. Now, I know that this model doesn't have projector lights, but my Subaru actually has a really clean cutoff that makes it more practical for me to use HID kits. So you definitely want to make sure you do the research on that so you don't become road hazard, but that in itself was about 50 bucks from Amazon. So that's all the mods for the front. Let's go ahead and move to the wheels of the cars. Now, for those that do know, within the first 3 weeks of owning the car, my original tires did blow out on the road. With it blowing out, I just decided to go ahead and swap out my 86 wheels. So that's what I have on the car right now. So because I had 86 wheels already, I'm not including that into the cost. But for the tires themselves, I did pick up some really good tires, and they were about 500 bucks for the whole set. Now, you'll also notice that the wheel colors are actually different from the stock 86 wheels, and that's because I used gunmetal gray spray paint on the wheels, and in my opinion, it looks so much better. And it doesn't really bother me because I take this car off-roading a lot, and so that's why I decided to just spray paint it rather than powder coating it, just because it's gonna get damaged later down the road anyways. With that, there's just a few more things that I wanted to add quickly to the wheels mods, and that's going to be that I got some $10 Subaru wheel cap stickers. I also got a set of $100 spacers for the Forester as well. It's about 25 millimeters, about an inch. Even with just an inch, it just makes the car look so much better. And to finish off the wheels, I did get some black lug nuts just because my OEM ones wouldn't fit the new spacers. So that's why I decided to get this set. And this set was about 25 bucks. Last but not least, for the wheels, I did decide to pick up some Rally Armor Universal Mud Guards, and that was about 27 bucks on Amazon. Definitely recommend it if you guys want to make your car look a bit more aggressive off-roading. Now, that's all for the wheels. Let's go ahead and move to the top of the car, and it's going to be the roof cage. Now, the roof cage itself, it was only about 80 bucks from Harbor Freights, and the reason why I went with this cage was because, in my opinion, they had the best looking roof cage for under 200 bucks, and that's why I went with this roof cage instead. But do know, when I picked up this cage, I did spray on some extra satin black spray paint just to make sure the roof cage doesn't rust. I definitely recommend you guys doing this as well. If you don't do it, your roof cage is definitely going to rust. Just warning you guys. But all in total, the roof cage was about 80 bucks from Harbor Freights, and then I spent about 25 bucks on spray paint. Now, a lot of you guys might also be questioning what the big old black bar on my XT is, and it's actually a DIY awning set that I did a few months back. Unfortunately, I haven't made a video on it yet because I haven't really been using awning set as much, but that itself was about 50 bucks. But as you can see from the pictures, this is how it looks like. Not the best looking set, but for DIY for under 60 bucks, it wasn't too bad, and it's pretty functional. That's it for the roof. Let's go ahead and move to the back. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't really done much to the back, so I switched the 07 lights to the 03 to 05 tail lights, and in my opinion, that looks so much better. But in total, that was about 40 bucks from my local pull apart. So if you're looking to do the same mod, definitely don't buy it online. Just go to your local pull apart. There's so many Subarus at these places, just switch them out. You save so much money that way. And that's pretty much it for the rear lights. Now, my last mod that I've done to the XT so far, and you may already see it, and it's one of my latest videos, but it's actually vinyl wrapping the roof and the mirror caps. Now, I spent about 80 bucks on Amazon for this iVivid wrap, but I definitely recommend that you guys investing in something a bit better. If you want to do the same mod, it'd just be a lot easier on you guys. It was definitely a struggle messing with this wrap just because it wasn't friendly at all. But as you can see, this is how my Forester looks like with the new gloss black roof wrap and also the mirror caps as well. And that pretty much does conclude all the exterior mods that I've done to my Forester. And to be transparent with you guys, the total amount that I've spent on the exterior mods for the Subaru, it was about $1,062. Now, the main cost of that actually came from my tires. Like I said before, I got really good tires from a Subaru, and everything else just kind of added up over time. With all that being said, let me know what you guys think about my mods so far. Let me know what you guys want to see or think will make the XT look even better. And that pretty much does conclude this video. If you guys liked it, please like and comment down below. If you guys want to see what happens next to the XT, the 86, the 90, 60Z, or the 50, be sure to subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.